I'd like to welcome Coach Kelsey from Winthrop University on stage, and join with him is Adam Pickett and Xavier Cooks. Coach, if you just please start us with an opening statement.
I'd like to congratulate Radford. It was a hard-fought win. They were better than us tonight, but I'm proud of these guys. You know, they left it all on the floor, played really, really hard, defended at a high level. I thought our numbers were really good, out-rebounded a strong physical team, but they made more plays down the stretch, and you got to give them a lot of credit for that. And but again, I'm proud of my team.
Thank you, Coach. Take questions for Adam or for Xavier at this time.
Yeah, they had a really long stretch where they didn't score in the second half, but it didn't seem like. What do you think prevented you guys from getting a run that maybe could have put them away right then, or put them in a hole?
Radford's a good defensive team, and during conference play, everybody's defense is ramped up. I think both teams are just playing really good defense in that stretch.
Pretty similar thing. Radford's playing great defense. We were struggling to score. We turned the ball over a little bit too much down the stretch, but kudos to Radford. They were the better team today.
How much did their size impacted the game? I felt like they make like every rebound such a fight that, I wonder if that affects you in other areas.
I mean, it's always a battle every time you play Radford. They've got mountain men for 5 men. They got like 3 of them too. So like, it's always going to be a battle playing against those guys. That's about all I got for you there, man.
I mean, had you guys even considered this possibility? I felt like a lot of you guys looked pretty stunned at the end, which, completely understandable.
End of the day, there's only one winner. There's only one champion. So like, there's 7 other teams going home like this. 30 seniors coming up here crying. So like, I don't know. I was stunned. I thought we were the best team this year. I thought we played hard for the majority of the year. I don't know, I never thought it would end like this, but all good things got to come to an end eventually.
Other questions for Adam or Xavier? Gentlemen, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take questions for Coach Kelsey at this time.
What you think about the size? I felt like and then they had a little 1-3-3 press, or 1-2-2 press. It seemed like it just made you work like that a little bit extra just to even get the ball up.
Yeah, a lot of times they're able to get into that when, after a made free throw or a field goal attempt, and it was able to, kind of stymie our tempo a little bit. So, yeah, you're right. But I thought we had open looks. Credit their defense. They did a really good job. I thought we guarded at a high level. Thought they did as well. You mentioned their size. They got big physical guys, but I was proud of our guys. We out-rebounded them by 3, So I would say that was a bigger factor in the game if I looked at the stat sheet, and they were plus 11, plus 12. They had 8 offensive rebounds at halftime and ended up with 3. So, I felt like we really ramped up our defense in the second half and rebounded well as well. Just had too many sort of empty possessions and got a little bit stagnant there offensively. And then Zabe mentioned it too, 15 turnovers is too many. Although we had 10 at half and cut those down a little bit in the second half. But, I just felt like they made key plays down the stretch, made key baskets, and we had opportunities and didn't convert.
This is college basketball at the end of every season, and it's turnover, players move on, you got guys come back and step up. But does this feel? It feels kind of like almost like an end of an era, because those two, Keon last year and then Xavier this year, were connected with so much success that you got into school. I know it's immediate to think about that, but does it feel like that in any way for you guys, or?
Well, like you said, college basketball, unfortunately, guys have to graduate and move on after 4 years. It just is what it is. But, you mentioned Xavier and Anders, and those are 2 on-the-court guys that had unbelievable success. You mentioned, Xavier being player of the year and very, very special player. Anders is a guy I'm really proud of, very, very proud of, because I think there's a lot of guys in our locker room that are probably more physically gifted, but never been around somebody that worked on his craft so hard to get the most out of his talent and ability. But, it's not any easier to say goodbye to Matt Earps and Mitchell Hill and Freddie Poole and Kellen Blake either. Like, you know, you see it because you're at practice quite a bit, but the rest of the world doesn't see those guys' investment on a daily basis, which is incredible, you know, in the things they do to prepare themselves in the off season, to make sure they're a really good practice player every day to prepare us for games is an invaluable, you know, role on our team. So, you know, you mentioned the graduation of Xavier and Anders, but, you know, it's tough to say goodbye to those guys because they've been a part of building something, you know, really successful and really special here the last several years.
Coach, thank you for your time.
Thank you.